everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Yanel
and this is Jackie.
We're gonna do a behind the scenes photo shoot but with the iPhone. I know a lot of people take pictures nowadays with their phone. Not everybody has a camera with them and stuff, so I wanted to do a video today with Yanel showing you guys a little bit like tips and stuff that you could do with your phone and take a little better, photos and stuff. Well, we're gonna get into the video and we're gonna show you guys a little bit. Hopefully it helps you.
Let's get into the video.
Okay guys, so we're in a park. It's not a lot of places like fancy and stuff like that, so I'm gonna be creative. I wanted for you guys to know that no matter where you are, there's always something that you guys could use, like a location and stuff. So we're gonna work with what we have today and show you what I come up with, and I'll show you the pictures of what I do and stuff like that. So let's do it. So I'm gonna locate Yanel in this area and then show you guys the pictures that I take and the settings of the camera that I'm using. I'm going to be using portrait mode. This is the iPhone 12, by the way, iPhone 12 Pro. I'm going to be using the setting portrait, natural light, and it has a really nice blur in the background. If you guys have any type of phone, I'm pretty sure you guys could just be creative. Okay, I'm going to move you now to like the middle because there's like these two poles and I want you to be in the center of it. Okay, so I'm gonna angle here. It's really pretty. I like the green and then like the fence and the green in the background, how that looks. It's really pretty. Awesome, that's really pretty. I love it. Let's go this way a little bit. Right there. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna take a close-up. There we go. I really like this angle right here. Awesome. Okay, I think that's really nice. Really nice. I like it. Whenever
do one with the like this.
Okay. Like this way?
Where the sun's hitting me.
Okay. Okay. Do the wide angle. It zooms out and she looks further. Even though I'm closer to her, she's further away. So I'm gonna do this shot and show you guys the difference. Okay, now I'm gonna do the 2x and she's gonna be closer to me. And I'm gonna show you a little bit of like the difference with the backlight. Okay, that's really nice. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna take one of you with just regular photo setting because I was doing portrait. So I'm gonna do one photo. I'm gonna leave it the wide angle. There's 1.5, which is further away. There's 1x, which is a little closer, and then 2x is super zoomed in, which is closer to you. So I'm gonna do 2x and show you guys different. Okay, now we're gonna do 1x, which is wide, and then 1.5, which is super far, which makes her legs look so long.
Can I do this?
Yeah. Super cute. Okay guys, so I just finished with the first location. I hope I was detailed enough. I did my best to show you guys what I did and the settings that I was using for Yanel. We're gonna move to the second location. I'm gonna use a wall. I really like the tones of it. It's really nice color, so I'm gonna put Yanel there. So let's go to the second location. So I want to show you guys a little bit of what's wrong here. If you guys are going to take a picture, if you guys are in the park, I want to show you an example of if I were to take a picture here of Yanel, I feel like it would be such a distraction for like the flag in the background, and then the building would be a distraction as well. So I want to move her just to the solid wall so that she could stand out. It will make the picture much better. If you guys find yourself struggling and you want your images to be more professional, I would suggest you guys not to do this so that the subject could stand out and the building and the flag and then like the tree and then like you have like the fence back there, a distraction. If you just want to focus on your subject, make sure that there's not a lot of stuff in the background of your subject. So we're gonna move her to the wall. I really like this wall back here. I think it's really pretty. I'm gonna move her over there and show you guys what I'm talking about, how it looks better. Okay guys, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about the settings that I have on. I'm going to turn on the raw. I know you can see here on the screen I have the grids on. It helps you center your subject. It helps you make sure that the image is straight. I mean, I think it's really useful. It might help you guys, you know, help you align your subject and make sure it's straight. I am going to align her in the middle of the grid, because if I have her, let's say, in this side of the grid, it's going to look, you know, kind of off for me personally. But you could always be creative however you want to use your grid. But for me, I'm going to keep her in the middle for this image. And I'm going to have her not like standing on the wall, not leaning on the wall, but forward. Because I like this, you know. So I'm going to take a picture of Yanel in portrait mode. And I don't want her leaning on the wall because I wanted to blur it out. So I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm going to have her in the middle of the grid, and then I'm gonna go from the knees up. Okay, I like that. Okay, now I'm gonna do photos. I'm gonna do the 1.5 wide angle. I'm gonna have to get closer to her because she's kind of far. And then I'm gonna do the 1x, which I'm gonna get back a little. Let's go this way a little bit, right there. I'm gonna have her in the middle of the grid. Make sure it's straight. And then I'm gonna do the 2x, which I'm gonna back up a little bit. Okay. I love how I don't have to tell her anything because she's a pro at this. Okay, awesome. I love that. I really like this location. I like the texture of the wall, the colors. I am gonna move her to the third location and play more with the portrait. I really like the effect that the portrait does, the blurring in the background and stuff. It looks really like professional. I like the photo settings as well, but I feel like it's not as professional as the portrait, that it gives it more of the effect. So we're gonna move to the third location. And yeah, let's go. I just want to show you guys, I don't know if you guys could see how the subject is like right behind the pole, and the pole is like right behind their head. So that's taken away from the subject. I personally wouldn't take a picture like this, so I would say it'd be less distracting having that pole behind her if we angle her differently. So I'm going to show you guys the difference of the angle that I'm going to move her to, so you guys can see the difference of how this is if I was to take her this picture than the other one. So as you guys can see, I have her here in the bleachers. I'm gonna be using this as creativity and just go with it and take her pictures here. Okay, I'm gonna use the photo settings. I'm gonna keep the grid on for most of the images just because I like that it helps me make sure that she's in the middle and everything's centered. I'm gonna be using raw setting. So I'm gonna start off with the 1.5 and mess with that angle. I like how far it makes your subject. I really like this because I love the coloring. I don't know, I just think it's really nice. I like this. Okay, let's do another pose. Okay, I really like that. I'm satisfied with that. I'm gonna do the 1x, which is a little bit closer to me. Let's do this. I'm gonna have her in the middle of the grid just so I can know that it's centered. Okay, now I'm gonna do 2x, which is super close to me, so I'm gonna get back a little. You guys could always be creative with your images. I mean, it's all about creativity and have fun. And it's always your preference in what setting you want to keep it in as well. I'm showing you guys the difference stuff, like the settings that the iPhone 12 Pro has, so you guys could be so you guys could know the difference of the settings and stuff like that. Okay, the 2x. I'm gonna take a picture with the 2x. I really like this. It's really nice. There we go. Now I'm gonna do one with portrait and see how that comes out. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's really pretty. I love that. Stay like that. One more. There we go. Okay, that's awesome. I really like it. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I personally wouldn't use the background like for a portrait for this location, only because I like it, you know, having no blurriness in the background, basically, because I like how it's like, you know, it's bleachers and I want to get the background and everything. So I would totally use this setting because I want to get the fence in the background, the sky, all that. You get me? So I personally would use photo for this setting in this location. So we're gonna move now to like a greenery kind of area location. Like I said, I chose a park that doesn't have a lot of fancy stuff where I could, like, you know, make the images look so professional or whatever, because I know that I wanted this video to help you guys. If you're anywhere, you know, you could always just be creative. So this is my last location that I thought it was really pretty here in the park. We're gonna add some trees and some greenery here. Hopefully I come out in the frame. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of what not to do, and then I'm gonna show you guys a better angle. Obviously here, as you guys could see, I have the setting still the same, the grid on, and I'm gonna be using the 1x. As you guys can see, there's a pole behind her and then the fence. So I feel like that would be super distracting to the subject. So I'm gonna take her a picture here so you guys can see the difference. And then if I move her, just come forward. And instead of touching the tree, just come in front of the tree. Like, get in front of the tree. Yeah, and then like face this way so the sun doesn't hit your face and give you shade. I'm gonna take a picture here. I'm gonna take her a picture here. I'm using the 1x setting. So I'm gonna angle your nail to the opposite side of the tree. So I just want to say that there's like a lot of things around her, behind her, and I'm gonna make it work to my satisfaction. That I'm gonna try to not add the pole and the background, like the playground and stuff like that behind her. So what I'm gonna do, I think it is best if you just stand in front of a tree. Like, you don't have to lean on it or anything like that. I think you standing right there, yes, right over here. That way she could cover the playground and stuff through the background, and the vehicles and stuff like that. Okay, you see, that's like so much better. You are gonna come in situations where you cannot do much about it. Like, sometimes there's gonna be things behind you and stuff like that, but as long as you move, like, mess with different angles and stuff like that and moving her around, it could be 10 times better than just, you know, having the pole there and not moving her around and messing around. I'm gonna leave her here in this location only because I just really do not want that pole to come out. Okay, yeah, now let's do this way. So, because there's like a bunch of leaves and, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if you can see it from your side. So I'm gonna do portrait only because I want the background to be blurred out. I'm gonna get more back. I'm gonna get a little closer. Okay, now I'm gonna have you face this way. Just a little bit, you have to move just like that. There we go. And then there we go. I wanna add those trees in the background. It's really pretty. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, stay there. I'm gonna move. Okay. So I really like how the tree is like behind her and stuff. I like how it blurs out the background. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys the other way of the photo. I'm gonna do 1.5. I'm gonna mess with some angles here. try picking up your foot, like if you're gonna step forward. Yeah. Okay, one more time. There's a person back there. Okay, now I'm gonna do the 1X. Okay. So you see how the pole comes out back there? I'm gonna try to avoid that, and then I'm gonna just move and try a different angle. Okay, much better. And I'm gonna do 2X, and that's gonna be the last angle that I'm gonna try. Okay. Can you come closer a little bit? Like walk towards me a little bit, and then face that way. Go like this to your sleeve real quick. There we go. And then I really like that. I really like that. Okay, so I like how that came out. Concludes the video. Hopefully it helps you guys a little bit when you guys take pictures with your phones. I was using the iPhone 12 Pro. Obviously all phones are different, not all settings are the same, but like just be creative and have fun when you guys take pictures. Just play around with your location. It doesn't matter where you are. Like I said, you could always find an area in the park or wherever you are that works for you, and just have fun.
One thing I do want to mention is, like, for example, on the last one, the last location that we did, it's like, you know, you have all these leaves that are like on someone's face, and you know, because of the sun was hitting me basically, and you know, there's all these leaves that are creating shadows on my face or your subject's face. I mean, you want to be careful with that. That way sometimes it does look interesting, and you know, it really makes the image, but a lot of the times I feel like it's just very distracting. So yeah. I mean, you want to be careful with that and try to avoid having shadows on your face, and you know, just have like an even lighting on your subject's face. But other than that, I actually think you did very, very good. So I haven't really seen the pictures at this time. So
the last location that I put Yanela in by the trees and stuff like that was my least favorite location, because there's a bunch of things behind her and were very distracting to my subjects, you know. So instead of her being the center of the image and stuff like that, I feel like things were like very distracting. Like we had the pole, we had the playground in the background, there was people passing by her and stuff like that. So if you guys want your images on your phone to look more professional and stuff like that, I would suggest a plain wall or a green background, like with trees and stuff like that. Hopefully this helped you guys a lot. I thought this would be fun to share with you guys a little bit of what works for me and what helps me take pictures. So thank you guys so much for watching. Yana did a good job as well. I didn't have to tell her much because she knew what she was doing. If you guys would like to see more of these photos, phone photos and stuff like that, let us know, and we could do a part 2, maybe Yana doing one or something. Let us know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.